What's up, guys? Welcome to the Game Week 27 predictions video. 79 points, pretty bad for what is supposed to be the biggest game week. I think this was a pretty bad result so far. Um, but then the average is like 59 points right now. 79 points with bench boost played. My bench boost, I if you watch the highlights, I think Leeds Rafinha had chances to score but just didn't. So I ended up with 6 points on my bench and 6 points from Arela, but he still has Spurs to play. I'm not expecting anything. I'm just expecting save points hopefully. Barnes got injured. Bruno Fernandes did nothing. Manchester United as a whole did nothing. So if you had a Manchester United defender, you kept 2 clean sheets, but if you had attackers, you did nothing. Cancelo got benched the first game. Stones got benched the second game. Loughton got hammered in the first game, and second game he got only 2 points. So it was a pretty disastrous. Gundogan did nothing. It was a pretty disastrous if you look at it as a whole. Double game week. It was start with like plenty of hope, but then goes on to be like really bad disaster. But I'm still sitting here with 79 points with Kane to play, Salah to play, Luka Digne to play. If I hit 100 points, I'm happy. But yeah, I think I expected more. So let's look at the people who actually performed this week. Spurs, Heung-min Son, Gareth Bale. Is it actually time to bring in those two? Let me say that I have actually bought in Heung-min Son. So having said that, let's go straight to my team. I sold Salah and bought in Son. Mainly because Salah's price for me was apparently going to fall. So I have a price predictor site and it said that Salah's price was going to fall. Right now, at the time of recording, it says it's going to fall tonight. And I would have lost value on that. So that's why I sold I sold Salah for Son. And Son's price is also supposed to rise. I'm now thinking whether I should bring in one more. So I need to get rid of Harvey Barnes because Harvey Barnes is out. Who do I bring him for? I think I'm going to. The question right now is whether we triple up on Spurs asset. Because Spurs right now, if you were to look at. Let's look at Son. Their upcoming fixtures. They have Crystal Palace, who can't defend. Arsenal could have goals, not really sure. They play in game week 29 against Aston Villa, and then they have Newcastle. Right now the question is it time? If you have Kane and Son, I think having Kane and Son, I needed to bring in Son because of the amount of points he does to my rank is like it's a massive down. I would see red arrows if I can't counter the amount of points he does to my rank. So I need to bring in Son. The question is, do you triple up on Spurs? And if you do triple up on Spurs, do you bring in Bale or do you bring in a defender? I'm thinking of bringing in Bale. I can right now do Barnes to Bale straight away. I'm thinking of trying to see because right now Bale is playing for Spurs, which he wasn't doing before, which Mourinho wasn't playing him. But right now there is a possibility, especially the Crystal Palace game, there could be goals in that game. Having said that, Crystal Palace played Manchester United today and they basically held them to a nil-all draw. But I feel like Spurs have a better attack than Manchester United in the front three of Kane, Son, and Bale, and that they could get the goals compared to what United right now are lacking creativity. So you either go Bale or you go in defense. You can get Regulion, and then you have the chances of attacking potential and defensive clean sheets as well possibility. That's another option. So now I'm not sure who to go with. I might go with Bale and go more attacking because of the defensive. Let's look at the defensive side, right? Right now, I think Arsenal might be the only game where they could concede. Aston Villa, I don't know. Depends on whether Jack Grealish is back. Crystal Palace, I don't think they will concede against Crystal Palace. So clean sheet is possible during that. And I'm looking at my makeup right now for the next week. If I was to bring in someone. So I'm looking at my team, the makeup of it. If I was to bring in a defender, I would have to take on Lawton, but I need to make that change of Harvey Barnes, so I'm forced to bring a midfielder. So that's why I'm like, do I bring Spurs midfielder or do I bring someone else? Whoever I bring in will now be based on Gameweek 29 in mind. Arsenal are a possibility. Arsenal have, I think, a few good fixtures upcoming as well. I think, let me just check. If I was to bring in Arsenal, it could be Saka, who could be a possibility. But then it's Saka against Gareth Bale. I feel like Gareth Bale is a better option, even though he's much more expensive. And Arteta has mentioned that there is a possibility for rotation amongst Arsenal's players because he wants to focus more on the Europa League. And they have Burnley, Tottenham, West Ham, Liverpool, Sheffield United. Nah, I probably won't be in Arsenal. So I will probably bring in Bale. I think a triple up on Spurs is a possibility. Is now the best time to do it? Probably yes. At least until game week 30. You can either choose between a Spurs triple up of all three attackers or defensive players as well. In the terms of Regulion, or if you wanted a goalkeeper, Hugo Lloris if you didn't have Martinez. This is the team. Let me know what you guys have in the comments and I will try and reply to as many as possible. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. We are trying to get 1,000 subscribers. Thank you guys for watching and leave any comments down below. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and I'll see you guys in another video.